Today, I have some incredible news for you that'll prove to be the biggest catalyst for Dogecoin this year. Let's talk about it. Hello guys and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $100 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite cryptocurrency. Read our description for more info about it. Now let's get started with today's video. Let's take a look at this. It says that the CPI inflation rate is the highest in over 13 years. To put that into perspective, I'm going to show you this chart. As you can see, it continued to climb by big margins since July last year. In July, it was 1.1%. Then in February this year, it reached around 2%. In April, it jumped to 4.2%, and now it stands at a massive 5%. We know that this is happening because the US government is printing more and more money. Also, keep in mind that this is much higher than the expectations a lot of analysts had about it. The fact that it's now up to 5% implies that it's getting costlier than ever to keep money in your bank account. It is losing value, and this is expected to continue as the government continues to print more and more money. This is why investing in cryptocurrency like Dogecoin can definitely offer a great hedge against inflation. With all of this going on, it's difficult to trust the government to genuinely administer a system that works properly. Dogecoin, on the other hand, has a 5 billion a year supply and 129 billion coins in circulation right now. This implies that the current inflation rate of Dogecoin is at 4%, but it will go down over time. This is explained wonderfully by this person on Reddit. He says that Dogecoin has a linear inflation model which deflates over time. The inflationary model of 5 billion per year is deflationary because it's linear. The 5 billion is fixed. It will always be the same every year, but every year there will be more coins, which means that 5% this year isn't 5% next year. As an example, if you have 100 coins and you make 5% more, you have 105. The next year, if you make 5% more, you have 5% of 100, not 105, which is less than the prior year because we're minting a fixed value of 5 billion Doge. This is why its value increases more naturally as demand increases. Now let's look at the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve. For the very first time in history, it has topped $8 trillion. And if you look closely, it was $4 trillion in 2020. But in 2021, it nearly doubled. I hope this is making sense as to how the deflationary model is so amazing. Right now, Dogecoin's inflation rate is already lower than what we're seeing with the US dollar. Plus, it's also lower than what we're seeing with a number of other currencies. And as we're observing these days, a lot of good news is coming out for Dogecoin and for crypto in general. This implies that it's highly probable that the value of cryptos like Dogecoin will rise in the next year or two. But if you talk about fiat money, its value is only going down every single month. Now, you might say this is basically a promotion of cryptocurrencies. Some might say that cryptos have a lot of issues, including the harmful impact they have on our environment. But I do have an answer for that. And the answer is that other sustainable alternatives for mining crypto are already on the way. For instance, Cathie Wood, who's considered one of the smartest investors in the world, recently explained how solar energy could be used for crypto mining. She recently referred to her crypto analyst, who explained the solution. She said that, with Bitcoin mining integrated into a solar battery system, energy providers can basically play the arbitrage between electricity prices and Bitcoin prices. They can then sell surplus solar and supply almost all grid power demands without actually lowering the profitability of the system. On top of that, another solution just came out recently. I talked about it in my last video as well. A farmer is working on a crypto farm where he uses cow dung to produce electricity to mine Ethereum. This is absolutely incredible because it'll obviously have no harmful impact on our environment. Another argument that you could put forward is that we already have an incredible option to use as a hedge against inflation. I'm talking about gold here. Sure, gold is a safe bet, but look at this. This article talks about which investment would have been most profitable for you among Dogecoin and gold. It talks about how your capital would have remained roughly the same after 6 months. But with Dogecoin, you'd be sitting with 10,000% profit. Another concern that people have with cryptos when comparing it to fiat money is adoption and acceptability. But all of that is also becoming way better every single day. Dogecoin is already accepted in 1,400 stores as a method of payment. There are new tweets coming out every single day that talk about how this or that store has started to accept Dogecoin. Let's take a look at some of them. Let's take a look at this one. A restaurant called Strawberry's Pub in New Jersey representing Dogecoin to the moon on the bottom of their receipts. Let's look at this one. Shells.com announced yesterday that you can pay for your virtual computer with Dogecoin. In a tweet they said that, "For sure, we accept Dogecoin, and we're looking forward to having some Doge army on Shells." If you don't know, Shells is a desktop as a service firm that offers cloud computers. Who would have thought that Dogecoin would get into cloud computing as well? And then there's another one. You can now trade Dogecoin on SoFi as well. In a tweet they said, "Remember when you asked for more crypto coins? We do. Now you can trade Dogecoin on SoFi Invest." Much wow! As you can see here, they offer a lot of options for investing. They have everything from retirement accounts to IPO investing. This is why it's such a big deal. And look at yet another tweet from this handle. It comes from a store owner. He said that, "Decided to accept Doge with all 3 of my companies and within the first day had 2 people pay with it." Remember that mass adoption only happens when the small retail owners start accepting Dogecoin, and this is exactly what's happening right now. And another one is that an online weed store started accepting Dogecoin as well. I'm pretty sure they took note of all the 420 and 69 news around Dogecoin. And then another one is that Menon Hospitality is now accepting Dogecoin. It says that Menon is a leading force in tourism, culinary, and hospitality industries. And this takes us to yet another industry for Dogecoin. And now, I'll talk about the biggest one that came out today. A local apparel store in Brooklyn started accepting Dogecoin. So it's just not the online stores that are jumping on the Doge train. With that being said, I'd still like to remind you that I'm not a licensed financial advisor and this is not financial advice. So you should definitely do your own research before investing in crypto. Now let's talk about some other great news that came out for Dogecoin today. It says that, last month, it was announced that Geometric Energy Corporation had paid for a launch to the moon via Dogecoin. The Doge 1 CubeSat mission is slated for 2022. Now this is incredible because there's not one, but 2 projects underway that'll take Dogecoin to the moon. Keep in mind that they'll be entirely paid in Doge. The another one is obviously the SpaceX mission. I think this could compel Elon Musk to make another big announcement regarding Doge and SpaceX very soon. In any case, I'll keep you updated. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye, take care.